Should you outsource your editing process to somebody else, whether it's in a different country or even in your own neighborhood? Do you think that this is going to be the right move for you and your business? Well, in this video, I'm going to be discussing what are the benefits and what are the cons. Hi, my name is Daniel. I've been a photographer for 3 years, and in this channel, we help you with your marketing strategies, what equipment you should use. I take a different approach than all these other YouTubers that are in the real estate realm. Although it is important to keep the quality up, you also need to figure out that unfortunately, real estate agents are not really or I should say as passionate as you are about your art. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the outsourcing the editing process to somebody else. First of all, let's talk about who is the people who outsource, or how do they reach you, and how you come in contact with them. So somebody who edits real estate photos, their job is specifically as every time you come in from a photo shoot, you plug in your SD card and then you send off your files, your raw files, to the editors. From there, the next morning, you receive them back and you're pretty much done and just go ahead and upload. But before you do that, you got to make sure that everything's correct. They're not always going to get it right. So it might take a few tries with them in order for you to, it might take a few tries for you guys to just get a rhythm going. So how do you get in contact with them? So normally when you have your website, your Instagram, and your Facebook, they pretty much reach out to you and they offer you the services. Sometimes they say like, oh, on your next shoot, let us try us out for free. Or you can even ask that. You can bargain with them and stuff like that. As far as you trying to search for the best, it's kind of hard to tell, honestly, because all what they do is just blend everything together in HDR in Lightroom. And then they just use Photoshop for S-curves, minor little touches, the ceiling brighten up, all those little details. Now, that being said, now that you know how simplicity and how can anybody just hire these people to come and edit all your photos. Now, if you're worried about your quality and you're worried about like, oh, this is my art, nobody else can touch it, this is not the video for you. This is the video for somebody who wants to delegate their work onto others, no matter how simple it is. Like for instance, this photo right here, I just sent it off, to somebody, and it came out, and then it comes out decent. It's HDR. That's all what they do. It's nothing too fancy. The reason why I use them sometimes is because, hold on. So I use them mainly because I want to take some workload off of my shoulders. When I have a busy schedule or a busy week, I rather just send them off to them. They know what to do. They know how I like the photos. And that's because of the thorough communication I have with them. Not everybody has this good of editors out there. But because so many people have reached out to me offering me services, and I asked them like, okay, yeah, what are you offering? What are your prices? And then send me their samples, and it's really not good. So I'm pretty locked out of my editor that I use from time to time. But in some cases, that's all what they do is just They blend everything in Lightroom, then they bring it to Photoshop. They just do minor adjustments, and that's it. So if you're worried about your art and how it's not defining you as a photographer, and it's really important for you to get those minor little details, then the editors is not for you. Plain and simple. If you just want to quick and dirty and and just get it done, that's mainly what it takes. In order for you to deliver photos within the 24-hour mark, which I often use. But if I have 3 to 4 photo shoots in one day, I need help. So I do what it takes to get the job done, and they provide the service that I need in order for me to get it done, and everybody is happy with the outcome of the photos. So if you're looking into, getting someone, just ask them those questions. Can I get a sample? Or on my next shoot, can you give me a sample, of what you do and how the system works for you, whether it's Dropbox or WeTransfer, and the pay. So lastly is the pay. Very often they do it for 85 cents, but I know that some people who are really good and they do actually take their time and they do kind of like the freehand type of stuff with the, with the Wacom tablet and the pen. Those people are asking like up to $1.25 per photo. You may say that it's not a lot, but it adds up at the end. So if you want to just add it onto your prices, which you should, that way you can get, your profit, your side of your profit, and they get their profits. So everything is separated. Now, it may increase your prices a tiny little bit, but just test it out and see what works and what doesn't. If you just want to start off with somebody who, it's not as good, I want to say, I don't know. Like I said, I got lucked out that these guys that I use is, fairly quick. The communication is great, and, they deliver such great work for me. So, I mean, they're probably going to reach out to you someday, so just get your pages up, get your website up, make sure you have a contact info in your websites. That way they can reach out to you, and then you can determine if this is the right move for you or not. So that's pretty much it, what I want to cover today. If you have any more questions, comment down below. Ask me anything. If you guys want my editor, I'll have to think about that. Maybe for the people who wants to book a call with me, I can give you guys the contact info. So if you have any more questions, and if you want to get in touch with me in more detail in a one-on-one basis, feel free to book a call with me. The link is down below. And yeah, guys, so this is pretty much for the video. Thank you guys for watching.